Hey, what's up? It's Killer Kill from the VL Killer Mike.
Yo, what's good with you? This Big Gip.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Lil Zane.
New face was there. It's official now.
Hey, check this out, man. It's your boy Young Joe.
Hey, what it do? It's the boy Young LA, Futuristic Leland.
What up, world? You already know who it is. The world famous DJ Swamp Izzo.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo, D4L Fabo. Oh, and I'm in the street with voices in the streets, and we unfiltered. Yeah, I'm saying everything.
Yeah, what's poppin', fam? Your man Xavier Brandon on the MIC with my girl,
Desi T.
my mans.
Austin McCall.
And welcome to another episode of Voices in the Streets Unfiltered, the podcast, man. Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, sharing our posts, man. Is really helping us. Make sure you click that button to subscribe and share something with everybody else, man. So we're back. We are reading the comments again.
Yes, leave comments.
Yeah, we need the comments, okay?
And we for me a little bit on some of them.
What they saying?
About I think the relationship topics, I feel like I need to re-explain something.
Okay.
But you know.
What they saying though?
The conversation that we had about it's not intentional to look good for somebody. Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, well, if you're in the relationship, you should only want to look good for your man or for your partner. And I had to be like, I had to kind of sit back and was like, okay, well, I am coming from a bad relationship where I wasn't getting certain things. So when I did I ain't step out. But when I would step out with my homegirls and I would get like compliments, it would make me be like, okay, I still got it.
Okay.
Because that person wasn't pouring into me as they should have.
So that's the clarity that you want to.
That's the clarity I would like to put out there. But, you know, I shouldn't have to do that.
You shouldn't, because we don't know these people.
We don't know these people. No, I just be like,
we don't know these people on the internet, all right? So
what, Austin?
I'm just looking at you talking. My fault.
You don't look at me when I talk.
What?
Not like that.
What? I don't look at you when you talk. I was just listening to what you were saying.
Okay.
I still believe the internet is not a real place.
Oh,
shut up.
Why I gotta shut up? I don't believe it's a real place. Now I believe you can get money off the internet.
Then it's a real place. Then.
It's not a real place.
It's
what's real is
so
this.
What does it look like?
This is real.
Oh, fucking God. What's air look like?
So what is the internet then?
It exists. It's the ether, just like air exists. It exists.
I don't believe it.
Can it ruin your life?
If you let it.
All right, it exists.
Did you grow up at all like not on the internet?
Yeah, I grew up with both sides of the thing. I had both.
What do you recall not having the internet?
Literally up until the time I was like about to leave middle school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we didn't fucking iPhones and shit didn't come out until like what 2010. No. Touchscreen, what 2008, 9, like around that time.
No,
I didn't have a cell phone until I was in middle school. Kids in elementary school have cell phones and stuff like that. PlayStation 2, all that shit came out. Y'all just asked me about Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit was the early 2000s. I was a child. I did not exist. I was like there. That shit is. What? I was like, what the fuck? Like I didn't see Limp Bizkit, but yeah, like obviously.
I mean, I thought you would be tapped in. You like this, you know, you.
I listen
like
to anything.
But what I know about you is that you watch things, you watch documentaries, you watch things on YouTube.
I don't watch documentaries more.
But you get into the music aspect of things, and you know.
I didn't know who Limp Bizkit was, but I knew the songs. Like I didn't know their names, but I knew what it was. But I have watched more documentaries on them, and what's the shit? The Woodstock shit that happened in 1999. I remember watching a documentary on that when they was out there. They was out there raping and pillaging damn near. But they was there. Limp Bizkit was there during that show and shit.
DMX was there too.
DMX was there, but I think Limp Bizkit got the show shut down for like inciting a riot or something.
That rolling song.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but they intentionally did. I was like, damn, these niggas really trying to cause like a riot. But no, I mean, shit, if you don't want to dress up for people. I mean, if you like dressing up for people or for yourself, I guess, and then getting admiration for people, whatever. I personally don't do that. Like, I mean, shit, y'all see me at work. Like, if it ain't no hoes in there, I'm straight. I'm super straight.
You never have hoes.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, we're on camera today, so I put on jeans.
You look nice.
Yeah, we're on camera. This hoes watching this. You know what I'm saying? Hi. But in general, what? Some of these people are going to be hoes. What? It's not offensive. It's the number thing.
What is a hoe?
Oh, my God. I'm not doing this.
He said I'm
not having a show like this where we describe what whores are. Everybody knows what hoes are, okay?
Nah.
You don't know what a hoe.
Really, I mean, it's really subjective.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
No,
what
it's not.
maybe a hoe to you may be just a regular woman to me. So I mean, like, what counts as a
Really?
hoe to you?
Not the
Really?
married.
I'm just. We gotta clarify.
So,
for
you
the
think
people.
a girl that I think is a hoe might just be regular to you?
She might be. I don't know what type of girl you're referring to, Austin.
I won't be conducting this. I won't be involved.
Austin, would you be friends with a hoe?
He's probably friends with plenty of hoes.
I'm not. Y'all had a conversation. I'm not doing this. I'm not
No,
doing
it's
this.
a real conversation.
Yeah, of course. Who the fuck? I don't care if you a hoe.
There was literally something that was just put online. Would you be friends with would you be friends with your friend if you knew that person was a side chick or like a side piece?
Why would you not? That's your friend business.
We all are friends with people who are side pieces, sneaky links, hoes.
I don't care.
Like they're out there. Like, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is,
You know sluts?
Oh my gosh.
yes.
Y'all never
And some
introduced
of
me
them
to
are men.
shit, boy.
So yes,
You
I know
fucked
them.
up. Todd,
I know them.
talk to me after the show. Tell me who you
I do
talking
know them. Now here's a question though, right? Because when I was in college, one of my big brothers, shout out to Tay. I used to think like women were just hoes if they, had like maybe like 3 body counts.
I want to
like
meet that.
You just whatever, right? And he was like, yo, why she gotta be a hoe? Why can't she just be sexually liberated?
I hate niggas like that.
Free. Why she has to be defined as a hoe? And so that's why I'm like, I think we need to define what categorizes a man or a woman, because I do believe there's a lot of men hoes. I know a lot of them. All right, who are hoes. Like, what categorizes you as a hoe? Is it the body count? Is it the how many people you engage with in a certain amount of time? Like, how do we define, yo, you a hoe? You's a hoe. Like, you know what I mean? Versus somebody
You
else.
be turning into a dad like at the worst times.
Why?
What the fuck are you talking about? You's a hoe. What are you doing?
You don't like that song?
Nigga,
I
hey,
think
finish your
that's a great
shit,
song. I think that's a
man.
great song.
You are a dad, though, bro.
I
That
am a
shit,
dad.
that
I am
shit
proud.
deep in his fucking soul. He don't even think nothing was corny about
I'm
that.
proud to be a father, okay?
How old is your oldest?
9.
He's
And my
not-
youngest
yeah.
is 8.
He's talking about, it's ingrained.
That shit was crazy, bro. He just did that shit without even thinking about it,
I
bro.
think a hoe is somebody who.
Oh, you was ready. Go ahead. I mean, if you know.
Yeah. If you have some stories,
You know,
you tell
yeah. I don't know your lives.
It's not that I have a story. What I feel is the people I feel like who are hoes. This is a crazy conversation.
You started it.
Go ahead. Let's
feel
talk
like
about
the
them.
people who you can have I feel like you can have a lot of body counts, but it is a matter of like how many people at a time and how you carry yourself. So if you are out here just like having sex with this person, back to back, like within a week span of, you know what I'm saying?
So if you got 6 bodies in a week, you a hoe?
Yeah. Period.
Austin, would you agree with that? 6 bodies in a week?
Do people know?
Why does that? Okay, tell me why that matters.
Because that's
You know.
That's their business.
that's the defining thing.
So if you got 6 bodies in a week and your friend group know that you done caught 6 bodies in a week, you a
That's
hoe.
not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I'm
tell
talking
me.
about if somebody is a hoe or they're doing the whole things, the thing that's going to determine if they're a whore or not.
Hoe activities.
Whatever. If what's going to determine if they're a hoe or not is if people know or if they don't know. And that's all it is.
But again, it's also the way that you carry yourself. If you're somebody who's just
No.
always trying to be in somebody's face, always trying to be
You could be super
in a man's
respectable.
face or in a girl's face, and you just,
You can be super respectable and be a hoe, and everybody know your business. It really just comes down to people knowing your business.
But what if you a hoe and don't nobody know you a hoe? Then you not a hoe no more? You're only a hoe if everybody knows
I feel
that you're a
so
hoe?
weird. This is weird.
I'm asking. Let's define the question.
I don't fucking know, man. Everybody knows what hoes are. It's like you see, you know it when you see it.
What's the
I
difference?
feel like I'm
between-
too old to
okay,
talk
you
about
know it
this.
when you see it. So what are you seeing?
And what's the difference between
Oh
a
my
hoe?
God, bro.
What's the difference between a hoe and a regular person?
What? Stop doing that.
I'm asking. Why I gotta stop?
What the
doing
fuck
it?
is he talking about? What is
Why
he?
can't we ask the question?
Bruh, you know.
A regular woman is a
How
hoe.
old are you?
I'm
I forget.
37 years old.
You are 37. You're 37 years old. You know what a fucking hoe looks like.
How?
Okay?
Now I don't know what a hoe looks like.
You don't know what a hoe looks like when you see one? Drop a comment if you know what a hoe looks like when you see one in the comments, please. Why did we start talking about this? What happened? What were we talking about? You don't even remember. Neither one of y'all remember. Y'all just want to talk about hoes. Okay. Like I can't do this. Everybody knows what.
Why you don't wanna
because
talk
you
about
know
hoes?
what hoes look like.
Do you
What are we
think they talking
doing?
about hoes are gonna just stop the hoedom that's gonna come towards you?
No, it has nothing to do with me. And more than
this right now is Austin is not a fan of this conversation.
I am thinking about the
And he's
people.
thinking about and he's thinking about the show in general.
I'm thinking about the people watching the show. Like, hey y'all, Well, you know what?
You didn't think about that when you was talking about old girl who lost weight and she looked crazy. Like you.
Oh God, I did.
All of a sudden you want to
Oh
think
God,
about
I
people?
did. Oh
Now,
God. Oh, first of all,
listen,
hold on.
thinking
First of all, I'm not thinking about. I'm not thinking about them caring about me talking about hoes. I'm not talking about that. I'm thinking about them looking like, damn, I tuned in, and here's 37-year-old ex figuring out what hoes are for the first time.
Figure it out.
No, he figuring it out. He said he don't know what it look like.
It's not that I'm figuring out what I want to define what a hoe is and what they look like, because hoes can come in different forms, fashions, shapes, sizes, and I want to know what is our definition of what a hoe is, so that maybe others who are watching can sit there and give their definition of a hoe. I'm trying to engage in conversation. We're trying to educate is the word you're looking for. No, that's not a word. But I'm just saying, because you can sit there and say, yo, I think a hoe is a woman who walks around, you know.
A whore is a promiscuous person.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of what counts as promiscuous, because a lot of people are promiscuous.
So you're asking for a direct number on how many dicks you need to suck.
Oh my gosh. See, why you guys?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
What's the number?
What's the body count number?
What
Men have body count
I
numbers?
stopped caring about.
Like
I know niggas with 100 bodies.
First of all, if a nigga can count to 100 of the people he fucked, he lame. Second of all, I don't do that anymore because we're not in high school. But yes,
you don't do what anymore? Count your bodies?
The body count conversations and shit.
I don't agree with. I don't do that.
I'm not saying we need to have it. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not talking about the conversation. I'm talking about engaging in the. Well, how many people have you fucked? Like.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I'm talking to somebody, I don't ask that question.
I don't ask that either.
I feel like that question is irrelevant because everybody has a past.
Of course.
Like we 30. Like I figure you've done something. As long as you haven't.
Adults.
But if everybody has a past, then everybody could have been a hoe.
I ain't gonna count though.
And you could still be a hoe, or you could be a reformed hoe.
If you was a hoe back in the day, I don't think I care.
Did Dre say like I want to take my hoe back? She said something like that.
Yeah, that was insane when she said that. But that's different.
Can you get a hoe? Can you?
No.
You can't be an ex hoe.
I ain't gonna count.
Always a hoe.
Okay, damn.
There are hoes who become wives.
Oh, that's most of them.
I
used to have a boy. Now y'all talking about some shit, boy. I used to be like, hey, boy, Kanye might got this shit figured out, bro. I was like, when I was in high school, I was like, damn, hoes probably do make the best like girlfriends or whatever. Like once they get out of that, and it's time to they figure out like, oh, they just want to be because of my body, and now they want to be loved, and think about me for more. That's the perfect time.
Why?
Because now she wants to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll work out better for you. Now, I don't know if that shit was actually true. I was a kid when I used to think that. But I don't got no problem with people marrying hoes or girls that were, not just girls, men or women that used to be on that. At the same time, that shit is for the birds sometimes.
No, I do kind of. Sometimes I be like, dang, how the hoe get a husband? And I'm sitting here.
Well, she put in work.
Be like, damn, what's wrong with me?
You're not putting in enough work.
She put in work.
What I told y'all.
But she putting in work with multiple people.
It don't matter. I told you what I forget what day I was talking to y'all.
It's a numbers game now.
It's not even a numbers game. She's a it's like
she developed a certain level of skills.
It's like, do you draft the quarterback that's only played in 5 games or the quarterback that started 2 seasons?
I don't know nothing about this analogy.
Well, it's a bigger number versus a smaller number.
Okay.
Who got more experience in the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, Superhead been married plenty of times.
Married?
Corinne Stephens?
And divorced
But
also.
I'm saying...
Yeah, because she would cheat on her husbands. Not because they was the ones leaving. She believed.
But what I've heard is that she is an amazing woman.
Yeah, most hoes are amazing women. In my experience, hoes be cool as hell.
Austin, didn't you want to bring some strippers on here?
Yeah, they probably was going to be cool.
Do you think strippers are hoes?
Not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them just working to a means to an end. Some of them, it's sad when you talk to them and ask why they stripping.
Yeah.
And then some of them are hoes that want money and are like unable to do anything other than look attractive. Like it's three different kinds of women in there. I don't know which one you would want out of the strip club, which is why I'm usually like surprised when niggas date strippers. But I don't think it's like.
Do you have any friends who are strippers?
That's a good question. Not really. Nah. One of my homeboys' baby mama's a stripper, but that was like when we was young.
I had a homegirl who wanted to be a stripper. She went to amateur night. She did the whole thing.
She didn't like it?
I didn't pick her. Which one?
Damn.
Nah, she I don't think she wanted to like actually get into it, but she definitely had even put me in particular situations she was a hoe.
Shout out to her. I think bartenders are pussy.
But she I know at one point this is when I first started college, but we even went to like a house party, and I'm chilling on the couch, and then next thing you know, I look up and I see her dancing for these dudes on the couch, and just for the sake of getting some money,
Dangling meat in front of hyenas.
just like, and then came to me and was like, "Act like you my manager, huh, girl?
Yeah, act like
what
you
are we
my pimp.
doing?"
Act like you my pimp.
See,
And that was like
I
an
have to
awkward
agree.
situation,
I
but
had to agree in that situation. She was a hoe.
yeah. But she used to travel, like, just to go to different amateur nights and do things like that. So I think she wanted to, but I know she's not doing it now.
Hold up, did she sleep with these men too?
I'm not sure. I don't
Room
think
full
so.
of men. Like,
These,
nah,
I mean, at that particular house party, no, they were older dudes.
Oh no, I ain't gonna cap. I don't play
Yeah.
around with them household strippers. Like you, bitch, you crazy. If you driving around going to niggas' houses stripping and shit, you are fucked. You need to goddamn go to trade school. That shit is not safe. This be like, damn, y'all hoes ain't never seen Players Club.
Right.
Y'all
Yeah,
going to niggas'
yeah.
cribs stripping, and it's always the same kind of niggas. Just like when Casino them had that shit.
Yeah.
It be the same kind of niggas. It's always old niggas and young hoes, and they be down for it. I be like, boy, you in this nigga garage twerking for like $1,400 and shit. That shit be crazy. I be feeling bad for
I don't even
people.
think she got that much money. Like,
No, if you talking about early college for you, hell no.
yeah, I don't even think she got any money for her. And she was, when she was doing it, it wasn't like she had anything sexy underneath. Like, it was in regular drawers. I was like, what are we doing?
What you mean? That's enough?
So what do you think hoes have like specific like jobs they go for? Like what would be like the top 3 jobs you could find a hoe?
Oh, look at you. You went to school. Go ahead.
I'm asking.
Sure.
What-
That was
what-
completely
Top
organic.
3 jobs.
What top 3 jobs you can find a hoe at? Like
Flight attendant.
doctors,
A
and
CNA.
nurses. Yep.
Yeah. Flight attendant, nurses.
Dental assistant.
Any of them hoes that be in them offices.
That sound crazy, y'all.
Oh, it don't. It
Yo,
sound normal.
I got a line brother who's in healthcare, and he be like, "Yo, these CNA, these nurses,
They ain't got no time.
they be
Yeah.
That's
watch
how you
Grey's
get 'em,
Anatomy.
Yeah.
They be on it.
I used to be a
okay.
CNA.
I
They
just
don't
had to
mean
tell a
anything,
girl I don't want to
but
watch.
Ah! She tried to slide right back. I used to be a CNA,
I did
but
used to do CNA
they're
work.
not correlated.
It just has nothing to do with it, but I will say I have worked with people who they were out there. So it's a thing.
I definitely think flight attendants probably.
Why?
Flight
Because they go
attendant-
from city to city?
And they got.
Well, they
paid
do
flights.
that. I know girls that are flight attendants.
I know wives who are flight attendants too.
I mean, wives can be hoes.
Wives can be anywhere.
Husbands can be hoes too. Like
So where does it say in a house? Oh,
you can't turn a hoe into a housewife
Yeah.
because hoes don't act right.
I ain't know that part, but where that come from?
Who? What? Say it again.
Y'all ain't listen to music. God damn.
Shut up. nigga. Like, what? Say it again.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife because hoes don't act right.
That ain't true. I already told you. And you catch them after they've been
After they what? Go
You
ahead.
catch them after they've been broken. Of course they'll listen, man. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
That's fucked up, man. After they've been beaten down by life and shit, that is usually when they leave the field and decide they want to be married and have kids and shit. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Because sometimes it be like, it just depends, like how bad is what you talking about. Like I remember this girl told me she let 2 niggas hit her, and I was like, why would you tell me that? Like in my head, I was thinking that because she wanted to like go on dates. She didn't want to just like hook up, but she was like, yeah, back in college, I had a threesome, and I was like, oh word, that's crazy, with another girl, and she was like, nah. I just did text back for like an hour, thinking about like what I was gonna say. I was like, damn, that's crazy when I finally text back, but she was just like, yeah, it just kind of happened. I was like, does
How
that
does that
kind
just
of
kinda
happen?
happen?
Does that kind of happen? And I was just like, nah, I can't go nowhere with you. Like mentally, in my head, I already had decided like
So what if your wife at one point says, when you get there,
couldn't be married. Me and my nigga Paul talked about that.
I want to have a threesome and I wanted to be with a guy, and it includes you. Like,
Me and my nigga
why-
Paul talked about that. If that's what you do, then I obviously misjudged you when we was dating, and I obviously don't know you as well as I thought I knew you.
But what if people
He
have
told me
kinks?
that.
But Austin, people have kinks, and you're in a relationship with them.
I
and
misjudged you.
and they're comfortable with you to say like, "Hey, babe, this is
thought-
this is how I would like to be."
I thought you were a one
whatever
dick kind of girl.
sexually.
Are you breaking up with her?
You're breaking up with her.
I don't know about immediately, but I'm gonna find a way up out of that motherfucker. I'm not. You're not gonna be twisting too. Like, nah, man, that shit crazy as fuck. Your wife come to you and say, "Yeah, I want to bring another dick into the bed."
But you be okay if she say, "I want to bring another woman in the bed."
Maybe. I'm not one of them niggas that be like all fantasied out with threesomes and shit. That shit, I done been in situations and shit where it's like, bro, this is a lot of work. Like, Like who the fuck really want to like that shit look cool, but is
so
it
you
cool?
lazy, Austin?
Bro, I'm talking about in that situation. Hell yeah, I'm like, bro. First of all, if it go too well for one of y'all, I mean, like, I done seen some shit, man. Like, it go too well one way, and now your girl mad. Like, it's like,
because you ain't putting it down like.
Nah, it's like, nah, you're a little more excited for the new. You know what I'm saying? It's something new here.
But then that's a conversation y'all have, because of course that might be the case. It's new cat.
But that's not how that's not how the woman is gonna react to that.
And she's getting new pink. Like,
but here's the problem. I think that in those situations, one, like Dad said, communication probably isn't being had beforehand, right? And two, you're not dealing with whatever insecurities that you have. When you go into that type of situation, you can't be insecure.
Yeah.
Like, you got to know, look.
And y'all relationship got to be solidified. Like,
right. I
foundation.
think so. Like, either I'm performing well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, some nights you do well, some nights you don't. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm going into a situation, you need to have a conversation like, yo, this is okay, this is not okay. You know what I mean? This is what we're going to do, this is what we're not going to do. You know what I mean? I mean, we had this conversation about me going to trapeze. Like, hey, look, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're not going to do, this is what we're okay with, this is what we're not okay with. You know what I'm saying? And if you go into a situation where you get a woman or you get a man, depending on what y'all situation is, like, you need to be okay with, if we agree on this, we agree on this. Now, my personal perspective is like, I'm coming up to show out. If I'm
I feel like she talking to you like a kid walking into like a store.
What'd you say?
I feel like Taj was talking to you like a kid before they walk into like a Toys R Us.
Keep your hands to
Don't
yourself.
touch everything.
Don't touch everything.
Hey, keep your fucking socks on. Well, no way.
That's not what she was saying, first of all.
So real quick, when do you tell somebody about a kink, like in a dating situation? So Austin, if somebody told you about a kink straight up, you already
should lead with it.
Lead with the kink?
I mean, don't lead with
I don't feel like you
make
make people feel comfortable to be able to tell you their kink.
I
feel like you would judge them.
You crazy, nigga. I know.
Per the way this conversation goes.
This is Unfiltered. Go ahead. Say what you got
to say. Nigga.
This is Unfiltered. This is no FCC rules here.
I'm not worried about the FCC. Worried about
our podcast is explicit.
I know.
What'd you say?
I said our podcast is explicit.
Right. I be forgetting.
What?
I'm not gonna expose you.
Yeah, I don't care what you talking about.
I forget that you have somebody that you.
Relax.
Oh, Austin, you got somebody?
See, that's why you said
I
was gonna let it slide. And you was like, hey.
I've been kicking it with somebody.
Oh, for how long?
Couple of months.
Couple of months.
Yeah.
What's a couple of months? 2 months, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, 2 months.
2 months. All right, once y'all hit 3 months, that's when I want to hear something.
Yeah, that's cool.
At least 90 days.
What the fuck was I just talking about?
Kinks.
Oh, yeah. I'll make anybody comfortable. I try not to, as long as you're not in the shit or blood or you want me to, like, actually hurt you, I'm not going to shame you or whatever. But, like, if you asking me to, like...
Oh, like BDSM?
I don't got no problem with that. That's not me hurting you. That's, like, some fucking weird game we playing. But, like, people, it be girls that be like, yo, punch me or slap me and shit like that. I ain't never had a girl that was like, punch me, but I definitely had a girl say, slap me. I remember when I was in college, this girl, we was, like, kissing on the couch watching Mortal Kombat that just came out. We, like, on the couch.
Great movie, huh, to do a slap.
Mean, it was, like, one of them shits where niggas want to see it and girls didn't. But, yeah. But she, like, was, like, we was, like, kissing. She was, like, bite me. It's like, bitch. Like, I ain't never heard nobody say that. So I was, like, taken aback by that. Sometimes I don't care. Other times it's like, damn. One time a girl pulled up when I was still in college, and she had she told me she was on all that freaky shit, and I was like, cool. And I went and got her. I went and got her from campus because I was living off campus, and she came to my whip, but she had like a metal box, like it was like this big, and I just thought. I don't know what I thought.
Was it a black girl?
Yeah, she was black, but she had like a little metal box.
She had all her toys.
What do you think?
She had all her toys.
See, but why are we getting for me in college though? You know what I'm saying? Like dipping into that in college is kind of.
Are you crazy? They be making content in college now.
I know. I mean, now these days, you have OnlyFans and stuff like that.
But she pulled out some shit like as thick as my forearm on my mama, bro.
I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't really know nothing about BDSM until like Rihanna came out.
That shit. She pulled out a dildo as thick as my fucking forearm. It was like 11 inches. I remember looking at that shit like, oh, this bitch. She's, how am I going to have
How can I compete with this?
This is a away game. I remember thinking, but before the game even started, I lost. I was like, man, shit over with, man. I was just looking at her like, I remember, like, that's the one time I was like, you go. I was like, you go ahead. You go first. You go first. I'll join. You do what you do. But I remember, I ain't never seen her again. That shit was weird. I thought that was super weird.
That's fine. No,
she pulled up in the black with the box with the 12-foot dingaling. I was like, bro, this shit a forearm. Like
I know somebody. She's actually pretty famous now. She I went over to her house, whatever like that. I was just kicking it. I was single. This is before Tasha's in the picture. You know, this is like right before Tasha's like kind of in the picture too. Like I'm graduating, and this is like that summer, right?
Tasha's in the building right now.
I know she's in the building. So
you got braids at this point?
No.
Your next birthday, that's the picture I'm posting. But go ahead.
No, oh, I'll send you it.
No, I got it.
So I go over her house, and you know I'm chilling, trying to be on my best behavior. I was very tempted though, but I was on my best behavior. And she was like, "Yo, I got all types of toys and all different types of stuff, and we can, you know." And in my head, I'm like, "We just graduated from college, bro. Like, why do you have these? Why are you so advanced in this
right? That's
area?"
what I thought.
But also, I'm thinking there's some people who just know what they know. Like, maybe they had a certain level of freedom, you know, in them college years where they was ready to explore versus people who weren't. So, you know, I'm not knocking it, but drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about your kink. If you want to talk about, you know, what a hoe is and what a hoe isn't, you know what I mean? Let us know.
I want to know.
So, Dez, you tell me that you've been thinking about something with friends or whatever like that.
Yeah, so I've been, you know, y'all know I'm not dating, but, you know.
Debatable.
You're entertaining.
Entertaining, I guess, you know, in this space. And I was just thinking if you could really be, like, platonic friends with somebody. Or a guy, if guys and girls can really be platonic friends.
Remember when we went outside and asked those dudes,
did,
right? And dudes was like, "Yeah, you can be platonic friends.
Yeah,
there are
I remember
people
that
in their life that they are strictly platonic."
And I have platonic friends. I have platonic friends who.
Hi, y'all.
Hello, and my one platonic friend is actually very supportive. His name is Kyle, and he's called in a couple of times. This is but we never. Ever. It literally started off as friends, and now he's like a brother, and that's like Sage's uncle, like with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's never been anything like that.
Are you attracted to Kyle, or is Kyle attracted to you?
Neither.
Okay.
So, and he's married. Love them down. So that is a platonic friend. Now, can you be platonic friends with somebody you once had history with? Is that a thing?
History meaning relations and relationship, or one or the other? Or both?
One or the other. Relations or, any of that. Can you be platonic friends?
No.
So this person can't circle back and be like...
You can put... Here's the thing. You can be cool because we no longer love each other, like each other, want each other. Circumstances have caused us not to be able to be with each other. But you are never just my friend. Like, there's no way people try to get that off, and I'd be like, nah, that's you cap, bro. Like, you're never just my friend. If I hit you, you are never my friend. You ain't my sis. You ain't my.
Let them know, X. Like, you part of my collection, right?
You part of the.
Come on, tell them, X.
Like that's how I feel. And dudes, what they'll do is, and dudes might gonna kill me, whatever. I don't care. Still hate in the comments because we need that interaction.
Engagement.
They might be like, yo, X, why you giving the game? Dudes will back pocket a girl in a minute. What that means is,
yo,
I'm gonna hold you around for a little bit of time, but I'm never gonna commit to you. I'm gonna put you in my back pocket so that whenever I get lonely or I'm bored or I'm tired or I just feel like I want to scratch that itch, I'm gonna pull you out my back pocket, play with you for a little bit, and put you right back in. You know what I'm saying? So there's like my ex. I tell this all the time. My ex is never gonna be none of my exes are ever. Yo, that's my sis. We cool. We ain't got no beef.
But it's never been.
I ain't got no bro. Yeah. But you're always forever my ex. You're never in my mind. Oh, we just friends. We are friends because of circumstances, situations. But we're not just friends. Anybody who's seen you naked, they done sucked a little titty. They done ate you out.
Oh my gosh.
They done, you know what I mean? Explicit. They done put you in a pretzel. You know what I'm saying? Any of these people. I don't care how long. I don't care if it's 10 years. Them feelings, those emotions, it don't ever go away. You know what I'm saying? They ain't you not gonna be able to convince me. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to keep it. I'm just trying to keep it honest.
You know what's crazy?
You're not about to convince me that a nigga who used to goddamn go meet up at 2:00 in the morning, now all of a sudden it's just your man's. Oh, you know, that's my brother. He ain't your brother.
Okay, so what it?
Please believe if you give him the opportunity, he gonna bust it down. Period.
I don't know about all that.
Now, say this particular friend, right, is like, and it's a confusing thing. It's very. I don't want to commit. I don't want a relationship. I don't want any of these things because I'm trying to get my life together. Heard and respect when you say that.
Come on, baby.
And because they trying to
get your bag. Also, go ahead.
Because they trying to get their things together, right? But they still want to talk to you every day, hit you up every day, have conversations with you, and still go on dates or go out and hang out. But I don't want no relationship.
He's full of crap, okay? He is full of crap. He's full of crap. You know why? Because he want his cake and he want to eat it too. He don't want to commit to you, and he don't feel like he need to commit to you, but he want to still feel that type of thrill or sensation to be able to have you. And because you're giving him access to you in whatever way you're giving it to him, whether it's you're entertaining his conversations or you listening to him or you replying back to his messages, he feel like he can do that. But he don't already I believe him when he's saying like, I don't want to commit. I don't want to be serious. That means I don't want to take on the responsibility of caring for you. I hear that. But I do want the fun that comes with you. And instead of you sitting there and saying, I'm good, you like, okay, I don't mind a little bit of attention. We can talk. He don't just want to be your friend.
But I'm also like,
he just don't want to commit to you.
And that's fine for me for right now. Because I'm okay with just talking. I'm okay with that because I too am trying to get myself together. I too have multiple jobs. We doing all of this. We doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm okay with where it's at right now. But it still sounds crazy.
Well, it is crazy. Niggas be lying.
Go ahead, Austin.
No, thanks guys. Think Like a Man X is like my second favorite X. So I love when you get to get in your Steve Harvey. Hey, this is what they're doing to you. I love when you do that. I don't really. I don't agree with that shit for real. Yeah, I think women can be platonic friends even if y'all have dated.
Sex
dated, sex or whatever. That girl y'all used to see me with all the time. We were platonic friends and we had dated for like a year, but that's my dog. Like we close. We wanted to still have a relationship with each other even after we broke up. So that's like my homie.
What is that? What did those type of conversations look like?
It was a lot of arguing.
No. I'm saying now that y'all are platonic friends, do you find yourself like still flirting with her a little bit?
Not really. I mean, as time go on, y'all just stop doing that. I mean, like if I go to her crib, like perfect example, if I go to her crib and it's just us, I'm probably not gonna sit on the couch with her. I'm gonna sit like in the chair across from the couch while we watch TV or whatever.
So you have boundaries.
Yeah, she was the one that fucking started throwing that word around like it was fucking Tic Tacs.
What, boundaries?
Yeah, like when I was like in college, that's when I started hearing that shit from her. She was like, oh, I don't even feel like getting into it. But basically, yeah, like that's my dog, and we dated, had sex, all that. But now we don't do none of that, but we really cool. I also got my homegirl, Kate. I met Kate when the second... Like, I tell the story about how I got in the radio and shit like that. Like, that's true. Like, the nigga did come from around the corner when me and my brother Daenerys were arguing about a camera. That did happen. But he told me to go to, like, an interest meeting. When I went into the interest meeting, I saw this girl named Kayla. And I was like, damn, she was my type. I was like, okay. So then I seen her in the cab. Saw her in the cab. And, like, the way I used to be in college or whatever, now that I'm a little older, I probably wouldn't act like that. But if I wanted to talk to a girl, I would just go sit down and start talking to her. Like if I saw her in the cab, I'd just go sit down and literally start talking like I knew her. That sounds good. So I just walked up and started talking to her, and Kate was sitting at the table with her. So Kate is, I know her strictly because, I know Kate strictly because I like this girl. So I didn't think of Kate like that. And plus one of my homeboys knew Kate. So I was like, go talk to Kate. And now I never ended up dating that girl, but I never stopped looking at Kate like that. So now it kind of be weird because niggas do be liking Kate. I just, like, it's like, nigga, that's Kate. Like, I don't know how to explain it. She like a cousin or some shit like that.
But see, that what I'm saying in that
It never
situation,
started on anything.
Right.
Yeah, it never started on
That's
nothing.
how
But
it is with my homeboy.
I've also been really, really close to somebody, loved them, cared about them, and had a bad breakup with them, not talked for a while, and then came back together and was friends.
But my point isn't that you can't be friends. My point is you're not platonic.
We are platonic. We don't have any sexual interest in each
but
other.
you've had sexual
it.
interest.
Are you
because
saying
you've had sexual? The platonic goes out the window.
Well, people don't like to be around ugly people. X.
I mean, that's fine.
You
All
said
I'm
ugly
saying-
people?
Yeah. Do you have ugly friends?
No.
Well, that'd
I
be
just
my
don't
point.
see how the
But
correlation
that's
of
not the
that.
point. My point.
Oh,
is
because you would want to fuck somebody that you're attracted to.
But you don't have to. That's the difference.
Would you hang out with ugly niggas? Like you gonna take ugly niggas with you out to the outing? Because you don't have to necessarily want to fuck them niggas, but you also, they're not ugly.
But you also could want to.
Hold on, shut up. Why are you not talking?
Because I'm not somebody to judge what you look like as a friend. I'm not sitting here like, oh, I don't want
So
ugly
you
people
don't know which
around
girls
me.
to bring?
I'm thinking of guys, like my guy
I'm
friends.
saying though, you do know that though. You do know.
Which girls I can bring to certain things.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't apply that with niggas too? Because I know which homegirls they invite to things.
I don't give a damn about my homeboys and what they look like in whatever space. Because then that lets them know that this is just my friend. He not even nobody that I'm.
Yeah, but most people, I've been thinking this shit since like school, that people hang out with people that are attractive like purposely. Or some people, or when they don't, it's intentional.
Some people are superficial like that.
But some people also are the opposite way. Some people hang out with people that they know that they look better than or have higher social status than.
That sounds.
That's mean.
That sounds crazy.
No, it's not that crazy.
That sounds
It's
like a
mean girl.
self-esteem
Yeah.
thing. That sounds
I
like
was
a
just gonna say it's
self-esteem
mean
thing.
girl shit. Like that's
Yeah.
normal shit. I know. Usually it is girls like that do this. Honestly.
Yeah.
But girls for sure be with uglier. Hang out with girls they know that they like at a higher like social status than, or they prettier than, and then they just they look better. Next to the girl that's a 5, you look better.
I don't got time for that.
I mean, you are securing yourself, but like I was young when I thought about that. But yeah,
so that same thing applies with my homeboys. I'm not sitting here worried about if my homeboy look good or not. Like, you my homeboy, like you legit my friend. So I don't care what let's go to this damn party, like, and that will solidify it even more that you don't look that good.
But you know the bad. Like, let's say you got an event where it's all your fine friends, and then you got your homie who don't get girls. You gonna bring them to the event with the hoes? No, it's just how this shit
Somebody
works.
might find him attractive. I'm not about to.
Goddamn well. That's not how this works. But
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, sure. But on the other side of like what you were saying, shit, I feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you wanna. I don't know. I mean, that nigga sound kind of old to be saying that shit, like from what you told me. But shit, ain't nothing wrong.
I didn't
with
tell you much. I just told you.
Either way, like shit. For the last like 2-3 years, that's what I've been telling every girl I met.
I got things to do. I got things
to do. I'm focused on these things.
That's the greatest excuse. I'm trying to get my life together.
Isn't it an excuse? This is my life. We up right now. It's early in the morning. I don't got time. I don't be having time.
I don't.
So I don't want to like get bogged down because, like I said, like that relationship that ended up being platonic. I learned a lot about boundaries and what I do and don't want to do. I learned about what I do and what I don't want. Learned about boundaries and stuff like that. And then I took that, and when I moved forward, I had my own motherfucking boundaries, and these are my boundaries. If I have things I need to do and things I need to accomplish, this is the capacity that I have right now to bring you in my life. Now, I'm letting you know this because I'm still interested in bringing you into my life, but I don't got the capacity to be your man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the capacity to be Superman. I do have the capacity to talk to you every day, to find the time to, when I do the thing where this is where I would have my girlfriend with me, I do got time to make you the person that I'm doing that with. If you don't want to stay for that shit until I'm like where I need to be, to where I feel like I can support whatever we got going on, that's totally up to you.
I'm not mad at it at all. I hear what you're saying.
I just don't think it's as bad as it seems to people.
I think when you communicate, obviously, when you communicate about the certain communication, obviously, in all relationships.
And that's why I try to keep the open lines of communication. Like, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'll tell you straight up, I don't got time to do something, or I don't want to do this. Or, like, if I'm running around for 5 days straight, on that Saturday that you know I'm free just because you want us to do something, yo, you got to understand, like, I don't want to jump off a building one day, so I need a day to chill the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me vibe. And then I could come vibe, I could come to your space and I'll figure it out. So I don't think
it's just a
nothing
matter
wrong.
if you down for the ride.
That's what I'm saying.
At
So
that
like,
point.
if you
And
fucking
where
with
you
this
at.
nigga and it's like, okay, I can see myself having a future with this dude, but right now, he's telling me right now he can't be everything I need him to be, but he wants to be something. That'll let you know he wants to play a role. I mean, he wants you to play a role in his life. I don't think it's necessarily bad. Like what X was talking about, like when niggas wanting to keep hoes on the side or keep them in their pocket, that shit be true, but
I am not a hoe.
not all the time, huh?
I am not a hoe.
No, figure of speech, not you. But it's I don't think it's necessarily just a negative to be upfront with the fact that this is all that I can give you right now.
But I think that's what the upfrontness is what's most appreciated, to be honest, because a lot of niggas won't be upfront about stuff like that. They'll trail females along and then turn around and be like, well, they'll kind of play a game.
That's because y'all be lying.
Who be lying? The girls?
Yeah.
About what?
About wanting like honesty and shit.
That's not true.
It is true. It's the same reason why niggas don't tell you that they just want to fuck you.
Nah.
Okay.
I can't. I mean, for me.
The
but
reason why I'm not gonna tell you,
I'm also in my 30s, and I don't agree with that. I want somebody to be upfront with me, so I know how to play the game.
Right, but if I tell you I want to fuck you and that's all I'm trying to do, you're not gonna play this game that we finna play.
You don't know if I'm on that same game.
Most of the time, y'all not.
You don't know that.
I'm just going off my personal experience. Most of the time, when you lead with let's just fuck, it's met with, well, I'm not on that right now.
Well, she might not be.
Cool.
So then y'all are both
cool.
being,
But if
y'all
I
are both being honest with each other.
But look, if I didn't say that and I just kept shit P how it was going, probably would have fucked. But I told you.
I don't think that is that women don't want honesty. I just think that sometimes women don't like the type of honesty that men give.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
Yeah.
The other thing is that men don't want to be honest because they know when they are honest, they won't get what they want half the time.
Right.
Unless they meet a particular woman who's with that
shits.
type of time. Yeah. So
which is rarer than you think. It's rarer to meet the girl that's like down for the down to know that she just finna like get hit. It's really rare to meet the girl that's on that.
If you meet her, if that girl comes across, is that like a red flag to you? Or is that like, oh, I
but you
appreciate
remember I was fucking with that girl and she was talking about the open relationship shit? Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is a red flag. I was like, this is bad, probably. But this girl was dating a nigga, but like she was the nigga has a wife. Mm-hmm. And I was like, so
she was a side piece.
Yeah, but
she called in, right?
Yeah, but she was like, it's polyamorous or something.
It was poly, right?
She was doing like the poly joint, and I was like, yeah, like I was trying to figure out if I was gonna keep messing with her, and I was like, so your boyfriend got a wife, and you are free to fuck me, and she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, no, that doesn't make. I was talking to you about it. I was like, does this make sense? Like what she's saying, and then she called it to the show and we talked about it. But I don't judge her for that either. But like I thought it was a lot, but that was just because I had never heard of that or heard of somebody I know doing it.
I feel like the whole poly thing is definitely, I don't want to say trending because it's been
She was a little younger than me too, though.
It's been like that for a long time, but I'm seeing it a lot more amongst our community of like having these multiple girlfriends and boyfriends.
You know what fucking happened to me? So this is what happened to me this week. This is one of my topics, by the way, so you can be happy. I reconnected with this. I reconnected with somebody that I was talking to, like around the time I got my job up here, right? And me and this girl, like, even though we didn't end up being like boyfriend and girlfriend, we probably dated for like 4 months or whatever, and it was cool. But she's in school or whatever. She's like on the bigger and better things, like, you know what I'm saying? Law school, all of that. Like, she's on the bigger and better things. So I doubled back. I'm like, yo, let me talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting things together. And when we were dealing with each other, I told her the same shit that Brett told you about. You know what I'm saying? I need to do these things, and I can't, blah, blah, blah. So eventually we just didn't talk as much. So, you know, I go to her and I'm telling her like, yo, let's be cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my life together, all of these kind of things. And she was like, cool, let's text, right? So when I said it, I was like on some, you know, I want, like, I'll be clear, yeah, for sure, we can work towards these things, but I want you for sure. Like, I'm gonna come get that. So she was like, well, I'm not in the place right now to be anything other than friends. And I was like, that's totally fine. I'm not in no rush or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So that was why we DMing about it. So then we talking some more in the DMs.
So you was gonna wait her out pretty much.
No. Listen, I want you to see exactly, because I want to know if I'm tripping, because on God, I know I'm not. I feel like I'm not tripping. My homie said I wasn't tripping, and then my older homie said I was tripping, and my homegirl said I was tripping. So I was like, all right. So we got dang. So we in the DMs or whatever. She's already said once, like, she's trying to, I'm not on anything extracurricular, even though we fucked, like, you know what I'm saying, like, all around the crib. Like, shit, they know her. You know what I'm saying?
How long ago is
this? Was 2023, probably the last time we did anything.
Also, like 2 years ago.
Probably the last time we hooked up, so like 2 years ago. All right. So she said it once while we did, and I'm like, I said whatever I needed to say to keep it pushing. And then I said something about, like, my intentions, and then she was like, she said it again, basically, about
she's gonna be friends.
Yeah, about the, you know, platonic, like, I want to be friends platonic. I'm like, cool, text me. So she texts me, and we texted about something, right? And she said again, like, in a roundabout way, like in the third time. So the first 2 times I was like, cool. The third time, I was like, got it. Bro. Not going to try to cut on the sprinkler. This is exactly what I said. Got it. Not going to try to cut on the sprinkler system. Because when we was messing with each other, I used to call her pussy the sprinkler system because she be squirting. So I said that, right? And she literally
What are we doing?
Oh, so see, I already know they finna be on her side.
Go ahead.
They already finna be on her side. So she said, we was talking about something, and she was like, wait, what? What's that? What's that mean? Because I was like, oh, you know what that mean. That's what I used to call you. What's that name? And she was like, why are you making it weird? Don't do that. I was like, weird? Oh, I didn't mean to hit the mic. Weird? We done fuck. Like, what are you talking about? We've done the intimate thing. Like, I don't need to pretend to not know what you look like naked or what the pussy do or whatever, like, to make a joke, even though we friends. Like, I talk like this to my friends is what I'm thinking. She's like, no, you made it weird. I'm like, you making it weird. How the fuck am I making it weird? Like, what are we doing? So was I tripping? I talked to Sturge. Sturge said I was tripping.
By telling, Sturge, you said
Sturge and Simone said I was tripping because I brought up. She was like, you brought up something sexual when she clearly has said that she doesn't. I was like, yeah, I brought up something sexual to say I wouldn't be.
But you could have just said, okay, I ain't even gonna do that.
Bro,
okay,
that's not my personality.
All right, you said it 3 times. Like, it could have just be something like that. And I know you are, self-acclaimed comedian.
Self-acclaimed? That's fucked up. You call yourself a comedian? It's crazy. That was crazy.
Trying to grab it.
Hey, that was crazy.
You are a comedian.
You are a comedian. I'm playing.
Fuck that couch. Yo, she was bad. I know I'm not tripping. I
know you are a comedian, so you were trying to make light of it. But bringing up something sexual I have to agree with Simone. When she clearly has said for the 3rd time that we just friends, she's not even trying to dip and dab in no type of sexual conversation. And here you go bringing up what her and her cat do.
Girl.
All right, so I normally would agree with you, Des, but that's BS, okay? Because
that's so crazy.
Because look, she mentioned 2 times that she don't want to do anything sexual.
I don't want to either.
Said, cool. The 3rd time.
You think that's her like hinting at something?
No!
I think the 3rd time she's just trying to make it crystal clear to him.
Like, I get it. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. I'm not going to turn on the, what'd you call it?
I said the sprinkler, but I'm just saying it's like an offhand remark, and it's like you.
Here's what I'm saying. Did she know that you called it the sprinkler while y'all was together?
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you how weird I am, bro. I went back to before we started messaging. I was like, how was I talking? What was I saying? So I went back to
on the same energy?
The legit I said the exact same thing before. So when I said it, it was like, all right, I'm gonna just pull up. I'm lazy sometimes. I was like, I'm gonna pull some old shit out. I know I've said this to her and she's laughed, so I'm gonna say this to her. But and I said it and she didn't laugh. She legit stopped the conversation. It was like, yeah, you're finna lose your chance. Don't make it weird. I'm like, hold on, you making it weird.
Then it sounds like she's in a completely different space.
Bruh,
now.
cool. That shit is unnecessary, though.
But it also sounds like she don't know what she wants because she said you about to lose your chance. What chance? We friend. You want to be friends though, right?
You're right. Yeah.
You want to be friends. You want to be friends. What chance do I have if you want to be friends? Now you tripping. You don't know what you want. And you trying to sit there and fight.
I was gonna skip this part, but he's right.
I'm not getting at you. I know I'm pointing. But like, I'm gonna look at the camera. Whoever you are who play these little games with people,
she wasn't even play. I don't want to put it on her like she was playing the game.
You don't know what you want because you can't say you about to miss your chance if you have already 3 times shut down. There's an opportunity for any chance.
Maybe it was a chance of walking into something. Yes, they were getting their lives together.
Yeah,
so there's a chance for there to be the friendship to blossom into something more.
I'm with that.
Like even
I ain't gonna knock her.
It's a chance for us to maybe make this more, but you about to lose it because you saying something weird.
I'm gonna put it with Dez, bro. I fuck with you for fucking with me, but it's probably more that like just me. I know the girl I'm talking about,
right?
So I know she not on that kind of time, and I really was thinking like, okay, we can be friends. Yeah. But like, I just made a joke, like thinking, like once I'm comfortable with you, I just talk to you how I talk to you. So I'm not thinking like, so what? Now I got to play this game where I get to know you again, and we once again get close enough for me to make a joke about your pussy. Like I don't have no intentions of fucking you or doing nothing, but I can't.
She might be trying to go into this differently. Like you said it's been 2 years.
I mean, we
since y'all like now. Whatever. She probably trying to go into this whole thing in a different way.
We weren't friends at first, so I don't know.
She probably like I'm not the same thing I did then. I'm not going to do it now. If you really want this to work, I'm not going to go into this in the same way.
And that's what it feels like. That. I'm not knocking that if that's the approach you want to take because now we need to actually become friends and get to know each other, right? But you have to also take into consideration that I know you now. Mm-hmm.
She could have just been like, all right, just chill a little bit. Yeah. Like, it didn't have to be
it ain't got to be you being weird. I don't feel like she's being weird.
I just didn't like the weird. I didn't like the weird.
You didn't like being called weird?
Because I was like, bro, first of all, that's not weird. Like, a nigga that you don't know, that ain't never fucked you and seeing you naked or some shit like that, coming out the gate with something, yeah, maybe I can see that being weird.
But, yo, drop a comment. Let us know, was Austin being weird? Was he not? Was Shorty being weird? I don't know. Please make sure you like, subscribe, tap in with us. Des, tell them about the show we got every Sunday.
Oh, yes. We have the show every Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. on WAOK. You can download it and listen, or you can download the Odyssey app and listen on there, or you can tune in on your radios because we are still on the radio on 1380 WAOK, okay?
Definitely. Again, like, subscribe, follow us. Follow me at I'm Xavier Brandon on all social media. Des, tell them where to follow you at.
You can follow me at Desi T DESIITEEE. That's 3 E's at the end.
And Austin.
Follow me on Instagram at LikeSoStupid and Twitter at LikeSoStupid.
And tell them where to follow us.
Subscribe to us on YouTube, VIS Unfiltered ATL.
This whole show is about sex.
Definitely was. But, hey, you know, where the hoes at?
Your wife is in the building.
Till we see y'all next time. Keep your crowns up. Keep God in your life. I promise everything else will be all right. We'll see you next week. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Deuces.